My name is Melissa Angelamtinubi and I am going to present on the Earthwork project background of KLCC project and HDAR Clang project. For the KLCC project, this project involved highly complex earthwork planning, including a deep excavation reaching 30 meters. Special attention was given to controlling settlement and vibration caused by excavation activities, which are critical in an urban environment surrounded by tall structures. While HDAR Clang project, the earthwork was medium in scale but required significant soil improvement techniques due to the local ground conditions. The project also had to comply with DOSH requirements and utilize a shallow foundation system. Moving on to the parties involved, for the KLCC project, the client was a Petronas subsidiary supported by KLCC Property Holdings and Rate Management. The main contractors included Sapura Resources, IJM Construction, and Sunway Construction. Engineering and consultancy expertise came from Arab Malaysia, Eco Malaysia, and Min Consult, while DBKL oversaw regulatory compliance. For the HDAR Clang project, JKR and the Ministry of Health were the main clients. Construction was carried out by Ruhani Baba Enterprise and Pembinaan Jaya Zira. GRC Synergy managed the project with G&P Geotechnics providing geotechnical support and CIDB Malaysia ensuring construction standards. Together, these stakeholders collaborated closely to ensure the projects met technical, safety, and regulatory requirements leading to their successful completion.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. So let me begin with the first slide, which is the type of soil and its property. So in the KLCC basement project, the soil conditions were quite challenging. At the surface, we have residual clay, which is soft and holds a lot of moisture, making it unstable. So beneath that, there is karstic limestone, a rock that has holes and cavities like a sponge. So these conditions increases the risk of collapse and sudden ground movement. So due to this risk, the KLCC team had to take a precaution. So they installed dewatering system to control groundwater, and grout sealing was used to strengthen the weak zones. In contrast, the HDAR site had soft marine clay, which is also problematic. So this type of clay is weak, highly compressible, and holds water. It tends to settle over time and can swell or shrink depending on the moisture. So to improve it, engineers use PVDs, which is prefabricated vertical drains, and surcharge loading to speed up the consolidation. Moving on to the second slide, which is scope and magnitude of earthwork, the KLCC project involved a massive excavation up to 25 meters deep, covering 10,000 square meters right in the middle of Kuala Lumpur. So because of the city's tight space and nearby towers, the team used the top-down method, where basement slabs are constructed as excavation continues beneath. So this helps reduce soil movement and make the site safer. Meanwhile, the HDAR Clang project was smaller, only about 6 meters deep and 4,000 square meters in area. However, the soft soil required special care. Engineers performed soil treatment first, then they excavated the area slowly in stages to prevent slope failure. Lastly, at the equipment and tools used on both sides, in KLCC, advanced machines were needed, such as diagram wall trenchers, crawler cranes, and excavators. They also use piezometers and inclinometers to monitor ground condition and detect any movement in real time. So steel struts and slurry system help support the excavation. Meanwhile, at the HDR site, simpler tools were used like excavators, dump trucks, and vibratory rollers, but due to the soft marine clay, they also use weak drain stitchers, drainage blankets, and geotextiles to improve soil strength to control water movement.
In this section, I will be presenting the comparison of earthwork techniques used in KLCC and HTAR basement projects. KLCC uses a top-down method with diaphragm walls excavating downward as slabs were cast. Meanwhile, HTAR applied an open-cut approach with gentle slope benches due to soft soil. Backfilling in KLCC was minimal, while HTAR used selected fill-in layers. Compaction also differed. KLCC relied on smaller tools in tight spaces, while HTAR used large vibratory rollers as per GKR specs. In terms of safety and environmental control, KLCC used diaphragm walls and slab edge barriers with continuous monitoring to avoid collapse. HTAR uses benching, PPE, and manual checks. In terms of environment, KLCC applied stricter urban pollution controls like wheel wash bays and treated water discharge. HTAR focused more on erosion control with silt fences and haul road maintenance. Both sites faced major challenges. At KLCC, mixed soil types and high groundwater made excavation unpredictable. The top-down method caused access and sequence delays under each slabs. HTAR faced soft marine clay that delayed consolidation, and rain worsened slope conditions. Manual monitoring and sticky clay also slowed down the work. In order to solve these issues, KLCC used more compact machines, vertical mucking shafts, and real-time monitoring tools to avoid delays. HTAR applied weak drains and stage loading to manage soft soil. They also reinforced slopes with geotextiles and improved machinery to handle wet conditions. To sum it up, KLCC focused on working efficiently in a tight, high-risk city environment. Meanwhile, HTAR had to stabilize soft clay over a larger site. Each required different but equally important strategies.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Ana Sofia binti Rasi. Today I am going to present about the comparison between the KLCC and the HTAR Klang Basement project. The KLCC are constructed on the mixed type of soil that consists of the residual clay and the karstic limestone. Residual clay has the soil properties of the soil is soft, high moisture content and easily shifted, while the karstic limestone has holes and cavities inside the soil. So, to stabilize this type of soil, the contractor are using dewatering system and the sealing cavity with the grout. Compared to the HTAR Klang, that has the type of soil is soft marine clay, which it is a weak lot of water content inside the soil, easily compressed due to the high water content. Besides, it has a low bearing capacity and high plasticity, which make this type of soil are not suitable for the heavy construction. Hence, to maintain the soil structure, the contractor are using the PVDs, that stands for the prefabricated vertical drains, and surcharge loading during the construction. KLCC basement construction is constructed around 20 to 25 magnitude on the area of 10,000 meters square with the 257 per meter, while the HTAR Klang has the magnitude of the 6 meter on the 4,000 meter square area. The KLCC construction are using top-down methods because the construction is constructed on the urban area. So, by using top-down method, it can save space of the construction. Compared to the Hechta Klang are using open cut metal due to the type of soil is not suitable for the heavy constructions. Besides, the construction site is far from the city accommodation. KLCC basements are constructed according to the slab casting, which require the constructions to depend on the structural slab and retaining systems to the highest level to maintain the soil structure stability. Compared to the Hechta Klang are excavated according to the horizontal layer stages of the soil using the vibratory roller and compactor to maintain the soil structure to avoid the soil shifted during the construction. KLCC basement construction are constructed according to DOE and local environment requirements. The contractor are using the water sprinkler system to maintain the soil structure from being too soft and too hard during the excavation. But at the same time, they also monitor the water and filter the water content during the excavation to move as the precaution for the construction. While the Hechta Klang also using the OE requirement beside the local council requirement during their construction. To ensure the safety of the workers, the contractor installed the step fences and the cache pit during the excavation works. As for the cost analysis for this both construction, KLCC has the higher total cost contract value compared to the Hechta Klang. According to the published sources, KLCC constructed costs are around RM6 billion, while the Hechta Klangs are around 35 million ringgit. This is because the KLCC has a complicated design structure that content of the 88th floor to make sure the structure of the floor of every floor is stable. Compared to the Hechta Klang has a simpler designs of the building that consists of 8 floors of the building only.
To conclude, this project demonstrates Malaysia's capability in urban infrastructure development. Success was achieved through multi-stakeholder collaboration, integrated planning, and advanced engineering. Strategic application of modern building techniques was crucial. The KLCC project stands as an iconic commercial structure where HDAR meets critical national healthcare needs. Both serve as model initiatives for future development. Thank you for your attention, and that is all from us.